What's up guys, it's Jigs Black here, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a character guide for each character in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Just a short one to let you know what they're capable of, what is very good, and what tools you should really be using. So to start off with this Goku, I want to start off with the Ki Blast. These are the normal Ki Blasts we have. He's really good at this, and you know the Charged Ki Blast is actually very good. I would advise everyone should be able to use that, and you'll be able to, you know, hold down your opponents a lot more, preparing it and get behind them. Secondly, we need to see all of his combo strings. So this is what happens when we tap one square and one triangle. It's a gut punch. Now this is very useful because you know sometimes when you're in clashes with someone and you're hitting each other like this, you need something to escape early so that you know you get out of that situation, and this gut punch is very useful and is less reactable than the rest. Another thing that we can see is a second square and triangle. This move is kind of decent. I have a little bit of a problem with it. I don't really like it because sometimes when you do it, you don't get to connect your combo string straight away. But if you're aware of this move, you can actually press square straight away and follow it up, and you can continue your combo like this. So this is actually a decent move to continue the combo, and it's actually not that easy to super counter. So yeah, I recommend doing that if you want to catch your opponent off guard and change it up a bit. The next thing is the free squares and triangle. That kick is really hard to react to because people have to tend to block up. So when you do this, they're going to be really shook and like, what? Oh snap, that caught me out of nowhere. And they are not able to actually do anything about it. Now, let me show you what happens when you have this in a guard position. Because when you're in a guard position, you're able to open them up and get a true string. But the problem is, if you do it too late, people are going to be able to block it or use the counter. So you have to do it straight away so you can get your two strings. Now, the full squares and triangle, that is also the same as the gut punch here. When you're trying to mix stuff up, they really find it difficult to figure out. So now we want to see what skill sets does he have that will be able to let you defeat your opponents. So he's really good at the mid-range. I believe Black is someone that's really good because he has a long-range ball. And not to mention, if you have 4 key bars, he's able to use his Black Bind, which is an unblockable. So even if your opponent is blocking, you can still break through that and kill them just as you wanted. Okay. Another useful move is his Wild Sense, and you guys know how good Wild Sense is. If we set the opponent to attack us, we're going to be able to see how effective it is right now. Wild Sense is always going to give you one kick that will be able to actually, you know, affect the opponent. And it's really useful to use, especially when you feel like you're on the back foot. And, you know, you could just get that out of the way quickly. Then we have Finish Sign, which gives you all of those buffs. Finish Sign is a very interesting move because if you see me do a punch, you see that it does 429. And if you see me do a Ki Blast, it will do 344 if you look right there. Now, if I do Finish Sign, this gives me an ultimate buff where if I do a punch, is now 470, do this, is 377. So you can see the increase from the Ki Blast to the punches, and I believe this also affects supers. Now if I do this here, you see it did 8603, and now if I do it here, you see it is 7855. So it buffs your attack, your Ki Blast, and your supers when you use Finish Sign. Another thing to check with Goku Black is his ultimate. Now, this ultimate is, you know, just a standard Kamehameha. Just a standard Kamehameha, and it curves and tracks. I see a lot of people dodge this when I use them online, so it ain't the best, but it's something that will do. So, another fundamental thing about Goku Black that is very useful, and guys, I'm telling you, this is the meta when it comes to this game. If you want to be able to play like a G, you know, if you want to really play good. If you have a character that can sidestep and hit them, this is one of the most useful things. Because the gut punches keep them at bay. especially when you're doing your side, when you're going side to side, because you can always have so much movement, and you can, basically go around the opponent. But sometimes when you're with the movement, you hit them and you miss because you don't really know what you're trying to hit. You're not really thinking about it. You're just trying to, press your buttons. But if you take a time, sidestep, wait for them, sidestep, hold it, and then gut punch. But one thing that you should know is that when you do sidestep, or that's normally, you see how it lasted longer? If you hold the gut punch, you can basically even have enough time to chill and go behind them. Whereas if you do the quick one, you don't have as much time as you would like. I hope that's clearer enough for you. Just with his normal combos, if you do the up triangle version, where he does square square, up triangle, it also does a gut punch, which is very useful. And then also if you do the same thing here, you can then follow up with another combo. Goku Black, that is him. So how are you meant to play Goku Black? The way you're meant to play Goku Black is shoes on Ki Blast, trying to get in close, because getting in close is the most important thing for Goku Black because of the gut punches. The fact he's able to use these to stun the opponent a lot is something you want to use to your advantage. Because if you use this, it will allow you to hurt your opponent and to be able to get them in sticky situations where they can't counter anymore. The only answer is super counter. Doing these combos will allow you to get a lot of damage on your opponents. Here with the gut punch, being able to carry it on again and again and again, to the point where even in one combo, he can do 2 gut punches just like this, and you can tell he's a close combat character that is willing to fight you close up with no fear. And having Wild Sense as your friend, you can engage in that close combat, be able to attack, and then Vegeta will probably hit you, then your Wild Sense activates and you can get them away from you so you can charge your ki again. This is the way to play Goku Black, and I feel like it's the best way to play him. Very, very, very aggressive. And yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video with Goku Black. If you want some more, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to make some. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, peace out from GX Black.